Look, I was going to go easy on you, not to hurt your feelings, but I'm only going to get this one chance. Something's wrong, I can feel it. It's just a feeling I've got. Like something's about to happen, but I don't know what. If that means what I think it means, we're in trouble. Big trouble. And if he is as bananas as you say, I'm not taking any chances.
It's STR8 Geek'd back again with a long-awaited video. I know I've been throwing out little things here and there, trying to get some videos up. I've had a lot of problems with making some videos, and been busy too. You know, life comes and goes. But I apologize, and for the ones who stuck with me, thank you. And I'm definitely going to be up on some more videos. So I'm actually going to be recording a couple of videos that I'm just going to release day after a couple days, you know, in order. So you might see me with the same shirt. That's the reason why, but that's whatever. Anyways, been gone. Like I said, have life and family and work and all that stuff like that. Same thing that everybody else has. Nothing fancy. But anyways, been hunting. Been out getting some stuff. The summer, so I've been gone, like I said, the summer, you know, came and kind of went. Didn't really find too much, but towards September-ish, ended up finding a lot of stuff, actually. A lot of stuff I was been looking for just for the collection. One thing kind of big I was looking for, and then other things pretty good. So, anyways, I'll get right to it. A couple of weeks ago, went and hung out with some friends. My good friend Orlando from Naples, and my good friend Jose for the Cape. And if you haven't already checked out Jose, he's got his he also known as Vintage Game Finder. He's got his own channel on YouTube. Look it up. Great content, a lot of great stuff on his channel, and he gets some really cool pickups as well. So anyways, the three of us decided to hang out. We decided to go do, you know, whatever, go to the flea markets and stuff like that. So we decided to meet up. We met up at Orchard's Flea Market, and we ended up finding a couple of things. Nothing, you know, crazy, but we found a couple of things that that I was interested in. As you well know, I'm a pretty big Transformers collector. I don't have like a giant collection, but if you look at my YouTube and my room tour, you'll see what kind of collection I got. But anyways, I was out and about at our local flea market and ended up picking up this Transformer. I believe his name is Acid Storm for $1. So I was really happy to get that, part of the Generations line. Fortunately, he's missing his little missiles that go on his back, but other than that, he's complete and in pretty decent condition. So I was really stoked to get that. And then that was pretty much it from that little spot. We ended up going to another flea market in our area and looking for stuff, and it was really, you know, they found a couple things. I didn't find too much, but one of the things I did find while I was out there, that I had been looking for this for a while, and was happy to get this for a really good price, was I ended up picking up an Atari 7800. Unfortunately, it didn't have the cables or anything to go with it. I got it for dirt cheap because the guy didn't have any way to test it, and he said it didn't work. So I was like, okay, I'll take it. Normally, these things are I can get them to work pretty easily. I just gotta get some more cables to try it out and everything. And if not, for the price that I got it for, I really can't complain. So I'm happy either way. But I'm glad to have it in my collection because I have two Atari 2600s. And I've been looking for the Sony 800, and I didn't have it, so definitely happy to pick up that. That was pretty much it from the, like I said, going out to the flea markets with them. Me and Jose decided to go hang out a little bit more and go to his house to maybe do some trades and things like that. And we passed by this yard sale, And at first we were just gonna drive by it. We were just, you know, like, I'm not worried about it, blah blah. But then Jose goes, you know, you think we should try it out? You know, we agreed that why the hell not? We're going by it anyway, right? So we went by it and ended up picking up some pretty cool things in a spot that I would have never thought would have had video games or anything like that. But I ended up picking up dropping stuff. N64 controller, yeah, with a really good stick, great condition. This one I don't know why, but I always see it online and in these stores around in my area, and it's like they want $30 or above for it. I don't know if it was more rare. I mean, if you know what reason why this might go for a little bit more, just let me know in the comments below. But either way, I didn't have this color in my collection, so I definitely wanted to get it. So I got that for $2, and so I wasn't gonna pass that up. And then also at that yard sale, I ended up picking up a couple of like empty cases for games. I won't bore you with all of them, but one of the highlight ones I was actually happy to get, even though it was just a case, was Legend of Zelda Phantom Hour. So yeah, with Legend of Zelda Phantom Hourglass, this is a game that I always wanted to try and never got a chance to try it. So I was definitely happy to pick up this box, and it was I believe it was like $0.25 a piece, something like that. So it was very cheap, and I'm glad I did, because later on, like a couple days later, I actually ended up finding at a pawn shop the game loose. So it just goes to show you, if you come across empty cases and they're for a really good price and it's a game that you want to have in your collection anyway, snatch them up, man. Just go ahead and snatch them up, because chances are, especially with DS games, for whatever reason, parents, kids, whatever, they just toss them out. GameStop was tossing them out too, cases. And I love these clamshells. So chances are you're going to be able to find it loose. And if you find it loose, you can put it together and bam, you got yourself a complete copy. So for the most part. So I was definitely happy to get that. And then he found some stuff for himself, and we actually ended up, he picked it up, and I ended up doing some trading with him to get this from my good friend Vintage Game Finder. But I finally, after many years of looking for this game and just can't find it for whatever it is for the right price, but I actually ended up getting from him, thanks to him, Conker's Bad Fur Day, and I'm really happy to get this. I remember playing this with my cousins, and it was a lot of fun. So I definitely want to get back into it again and see how it is. So Jose, thanks a lot. I appreciate it. I wouldn't have it without you. And I don't know, you're like a damn like a hound dog when it comes to that. You just find them every time. I don't know. That's the second copy in less than a year he popped up. So, but then we decided to go to his house, do a couple little trades and things like that. So one of the things I ended up trading from him was I ended up picking up Halo 2, the Steelbook edition. It's got a little dent on the Steelbook, but I'm not really stressing it. But glad to have this in my collection. I have the game, I just didn't have the Steelbook edition, so I definitely wanted to pick that up for the collection. And then, excuse me, I think I should have said probably sooner, earlier, should I say, my good friend Orlando, he actually brought me a gift, and was like, hey, I brought you something, you can have it, whatever, and I was definitely stoked to get, and that was, he actually brought me Zone of Enders for the Xbox 360, the collector edition. I actually have the PlayStation 3 version, but I didn't have the Xbox 360 version, so I'm glad to have both of them now in my collection, and side by side they look badass. So, but back to us out and about and hunting and yard selling. Like I said, we thought it was pretty much done day. Like we weren't gonna find nothing else, and so we saw one last sign that said, you know, yard sale, and we stopped there. I'll tell you what, the place didn't really seem like the kind of place that one would have video games. Two, didn't seem like the kind of place that would like people of the darker complexion. I'm just to say that, you know. But we, like I said, we're gonna game hunt, you know, and we're not gonna worry about that. So we decided to go, and I'm so glad that I did, because I ended up picking up a lot of PS2 games, and it was 31 games in all. I won't show you all of them, but I'll show you some of the ones. I'll show you the ones that I didn't have in my collection, so I could add them to my collection. And one that I ended up trading away for Conker's Bad Fur Day. I actually ended up picking up the one I ended up trading away was Dark Cloud 2. I already had that in my collection, so I was happy to send it to my friend and Jose and let him get it for a good price. So anyway, so in the collection, I ended up picking up Way of the Samurai for PS2. I'm really interested. I've been looking to try to play this one, but just never gotten around to it. I ended up picking up Ghost Recon Advanced Warfighter, ATV Off-Road Fury 2. This is one I've been looking for, especially the Black Label. I had it, and like before I was collecting, I would trade stuff into GameStop like an idiot. So, but I'm glad to have it back, and that's God of War. Definitely happy to have God of War. And then one that's for the collection, and I'll probably never play, but whatever. Piglet's Big Movie Game, whatever. So, show former, whatever. X-Men 2 Legend of Apocalypse. Definitely happy to get this. This was a lot of fun. The first one and the second one, for that matter. Turok Evolution. Top Gun. Star Wars Jedi Fighter. World Tour. Ratchet and Clank. Spring Cars. Corvette. This one is Ghost Recon Jungle Storm. Ford Racing 2. And then Dynasty Warriors 4. I also ended up picking up which game was it? Oh, here, hang on. Let me get off camera for a second. Picking up Half-Life as well for PlayStation 2. Unfortunately, no cover and it's been ripped apart, but still have the manual and the disc, so hopefully I can find the case for that and to complete that. Like I said, it was 31 games total. That's just like the highlight of them, the things I didn't have. The other games I ended up sending to my sister. She collects too, and so I didn't need them, so send them her way, hook her up. But I ended up picking up the entire 31 game lot for only $10. So you do the math, but either way, it's a good deal. And then also while I've been off YouTube, been going to a couple pawn shops, and you know how pawn shops in every area are. It's hit or miss. Sometimes you get deals, sometimes you can't. But I ended up picking up 2 Super Nintendo games I needed for my collection: Roadrunner's Death Valley Rally, excuse me, for Super Nintendo. Both of these are Blockbuster rentals. Apparently, because it has a sticker on the back now. And Bubsy 2 for Super Nintendo. Some paper sticker right there. I'll be able to get that off and clean it up. But actually, both of these are complete in box manuals. I actually have the box of manuals off to the side, so I can. I got them getting flattened out so they're nice and crisp. The boxes are in decent condition. There's a little bit of fray, on the edges, but it'll be all right. Also, while out and about hunting, I ended up finding Batman Beyond, Return of Joker, right? Yeah, Return of Joker for N64. I never even knew that they made a Batman Beyond game for N64, so I'm definitely want to check that out. And then I picked up another copy of Castlevania. I already have Castlevania in my collection, but there's a few friends of mine that have been looking for Castlevania for N64, so I went ahead and picked it up for them and just passed it along. Gotta build up that karma. And then I picked up some PSP games, which was awesome, to build that collection up. I picked up Valhalla Knights, Resistance Retribution, Midway Arcade Treasures, Ghostbusters, and then lastly, Metal Slug Anthology. I'm really happy to get Metal Slug Anthology. This is a game that I love across all systems and boards. And every time I get a chance to pick it up on a different console that I didn't have it on and be able to play it, I take that advantage because I definitely love Metal Slug. Awesome, awesome game. If you haven't tried it, definitely try it. You'll love it. If you love Contra, you'll love Metal Slug. And then lastly, last month was my birthday. So one of the gifts that I got was a late gift, but still happy to get it for my collection as well. For my Transformers collection, my brother ended up picking me up Tankor. Tankor. Tin box. Box is kind of messed up. I'm gonna end up taking it out of here because I like my figures up on my display. So, but definitely was looking at him and wanted to pick him up, but I knew that my birthday was coming up and holidays were coming up, so I tend to try not to buy things out of the retail stores during those times because it makes it hard for everybody else to buy things, for me, as far as my birthday. And so to not be an a-hole, I slow it down. And then my biggest pickup of while I was gone, I've been looking for, I got the white Wii complete in box, and I've been looking for the other colors and like that, and I've come across them a couple times. Unfortunately, either pricing or just condition just wasn't, to par. But I ended up actually picking up the black Wii, which is awesome. Has a little bit of wear on the corners, but for the most part, the box is complete. The box is complete, and the box is in pretty good condition. So I'm definitely happy to have myself the black version of the Wii. Alongside with the white one I already have. Now I only just need to get a red one and a blue, and I'll have all the colors. And I know there's variant boxes and stuff like that, but basically I have them all with for colors. The biggest thing I was actually excited about is, one, the game is in here, because of course complete, and it has the Mario Galaxy Music City as well, bonus, which is awesome as well. So definitely excited to get this. So just goes to show you what I talked about earlier, that karma, the gaming karma, it always pays back. Alright, thanks for watching. If you haven't already subscribed, go ahead and hit subscribe so you can watch the videos and know when there's new videos coming up. Like the channel if you could, comment, whatever you want, and I'll see you guys next time.